Stay with us once again. We now move over to the related development, but over to the United States, where Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has welcomed the US's latest sanctions on International Criminal Court judges and deputy prosecutors, calling them a firm measure against mendacious smear campaigns targeting Israel. The United States has designated ICC Judge Nicolas Jan Galliou of France, Judge Kimberly Prost of Canada, and Deputy Prosecutors Nazhat Shahim Khan of Fiji and Mame Madayi Nyang of Senegal, citing the court's pursuit of American and Israeli citizens as a national security threat. France expressed dismay over the sanctions, describing them as contrary to the principle of an independent judiciary. The ICC called the designations a flagrant attack on the independence of an impartial judicial institution and an affront to the rules based on international order, noting that millions of innocent victims worldwide are impacted. The sanctions freeze any US assets held by the designated officials and effectively cut them off from the US financial system, following an earlier round targeting 4 other ICC judges and the chief prosecutor. The ICC has stated that it will continue fulfilling its mandate in strict accordance with its legal framework without regard to any pressure or threat. Listen in to what the UN spokesperson Stefan Dujarric had to say.
We firmly believe that the ICC is a key pillar of international criminal justice, and we respect their work. We're very concerned about the decisions taken to further hit ICC officials with sanctions under the order that came out from the United States. The decision imposes severe impediments on the functioning of the Office of the Prosecutor and respect for all the situations that are currently before the court. Judicial independence is a basic principle that must be respected. And these types of measures undermine the foundation of international justice.
We're now joined once again by Rubinder Sachdev. Rubinder, the International Criminal Court has very well known issued arrest warrants for Benjamin Netanyahu and his former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant. The United States has put sanctions on those who did so. What is your analysis of Donald Trump's approach to the independent International Criminal Court, which is set up obviously to hold international leaders to account, an independent body kind of related to the UN? Also, the United States' alignment with Israel in this matter.
No, so true. I mean, this is what to say. This is an absolutely unfortunate, if that's the most basic word one can use, development. I mean, but it's like it's evident that America is kind of moving away from any international associations, bindings, etc. under Trump. America first. It is America first. So that's what America is doing, and this is not only a breakdown for the international judiciary and judicial system and processes. It's about the rule of law or the rule of society in which we live. Otherwise, we are going back to the jungle. Okay, humanity at this point of time, it seems, if we see, if there's a breakdown of conventions and norms, which for whichever may be imperfect, but if they still try to aspire to create a common coexistence of nations and peoples within norms of human behavior, if these are being eroded, then we are heading back to the jungle, sir.
Rubinder Sachdev, thank you very much for joining us here on the program. Pleasure to have your insight on that issue. We now